OMWBE, a friendly agency. OMWBE, time to get certified. OMWBE is where I want to be.
Welcome back. If you've taken a little time off, return to the main summary page of your application just like before. Log in, click Certification Applications Pending, and then click Fill In under the Actions header. Now, it's time to complete the final section, the document list, and turn that last red arrow into a green check mark. Let's get started. This list contains 10 mandatory items in the top section and 26 required items in the bottom section. The difference is that every single item on the list of mandatory documents must be submitted for every applicant, while the required documents list may contain items that don't apply to your business. We'll get into more detail on the required documents later on in the video. The very first step is optional, but recommended. Create an OMWBE folder on your computer desktop so that you can organize all the necessary documents. If you scroll the list of mandatory documents and copy all of them into this folder, it will save you a lot of time. Did you manage to find it all? Don't be discouraged if you weren't able to. We'll walk you through each one. And remember, please reach out to us with any questions. Okay, let's get to work finishing your application. We'll begin at the top with the Declaration of Eligibility. Click Download in blue. The PDF document will then open in a new tab on your browser. Notice the light blue boxes in the blank spaces. This means you can fill in the form right now online. You also have the option of downloading it and filling it out in Adobe on your computer. For now, we'll proceed with option 1. Go ahead and fill in your information, including your name, title, and business name, followed by your gender and ethnic group. Then scroll down and enter today's date. Next, click the download link at the top right and select With Your Changes. A window will then pop up to save it to your computer. Save the document as Your Full Name Declaration of Eligibility. This makes it easier for both you and your assigned analyst to organize your documents. After you save it to your computer, sign it electronically with your preferred program and save it again, or print it out, sign it, and scan it back in. If you don't have a scanner, don't worry. You can take clear pictures of each page with your phone and save them to your computer by plugging your phone into your computer or emailing the pictures to yourself. Repeat this process for each eligible owner. For our example business, we will do this for Daniela, Blanca, and Daisy. Once you are done, close the Declaration of Eligibility window. Next, click the Attach button to the left of the document title. The Upload Files window will open. Open the OMWBE application folder you created, and then drag and drop the appropriate files into the green box. If you choose, you can enter additional information. Naming your files clearly will most often eliminate the need to do this. Next, click the Upload Files button. Now, you will see that your document is listed. On the right side, there is a status column, and you will see a green check mark with your name and the date you attached it. Congratulations! You just uploaded your first document. On to Personal Net Worth. This form can be a little tricky, so we'll walk you through it. Click Download again. The form will open in a new tab. Importantly, personal net worth only applies to your own finances, not those of your business. This is why you will need your most recent personal tax returns by your side in order to fill in this document. Briefly look over the instructions page as it contains some useful information. Just like before, fill in the form online and then download and sign it electronically, or print it out, sign it, and scan it back in. Please make sure the form is complete. This means all the boxes are filled out, the numbers add up from page to page, and the form is signed and dated. This is the most often returned portion of the application, so please reach out to us with any questions. A quick call here can save you a lot of time. Title it clearly as name, Personal Net Worth Statement. Repeat this process for each eligible owner. When you have everything ready, upload it all using the same process as before. Next comes the last 3 years of your personal tax returns. Importantly, each year must be uploaded as a separate file. Remember that clear and descriptive file names are best. We recommend name, year, personal tax return. Do this for each member claiming disadvantaged status, and remember to include all pages and schedules. Next comes the past 5 years of federal tax returns for your business. If you have just started your business, provide year-end balance sheets and income statements for however long you have been in business. If you have been in business more than 1 year but less than 5, just upload the tax returns you have and, in the description box for your earliest year, type a simple statement stating that you don't have 5 years of federal returns because you have not been in business that long. Since Three Sisters Paving has only been in business for 4 years, that's what we'll do here. Again, remember to clearly label each document as company name, year, federal tax return. If you filed an extension for your most recent tax return, upload a copy of the extension and a profit and loss statement for your business. Now that we've got a bit of a rhythm, let's keep going. Next comes proof of citizenship or legal permanent residency. For this, you have a number of options, including your passport, birth certificate, green card, and more. Take a look at the list and see which is easiest for you. If you are unsure, please reach out to us. You can scan or take a clear photo. If you are taking photos with your phone, you can save them to your computer by plugging your phone into your computer or emailing the pictures to yourself. As usual, attach, drag and drop, and then upload. Next comes documented proof of financial contributions to start or acquire ownership of the business. This can range from big things like equipment to small things like fees. For example, if you used your personal card to pay startup costs like paying for your business license or website, you can print out your credit card or bank statement and highlight the appropriate expenses. It's important that we are able to trace these expenses directly to you. If any other owners of the business contributed their own money or assets to the business, include those as well. Upload all of the documents you can which demonstrate your startup expenses. As you can see, the document section of the application is mostly about locating and organizing all of your business paperwork. Next comes a list of the necessary equipment you use to conduct your business. This can be anything from construction equipment and vehicles to laptops, cell phones, and cameras. For Three Sisters Paving, this includes heavy equipment, tools, and safety gear, along with things like office supplies and computers. This does not need to be in any special format. A spreadsheet like this or a simple text document will both do the trick. Please include your best estimates for their current value. Here's a helpful tip. If all of your equipment is insured, you may be able to use the equipment list you sent to the insurance company. Just make sure the approximate dollar values are listed. For any vehicles you own or lease, you must include the VIN number, copies of titles, leases, or proofs of ownership, as well as the insurance card for each vehicle. Next comes the resume for all company owners and key personnel, which must be up to date and include the duties currently being performed for your company. For example, you will see at the top of Daniela's resume that the most recent date is current, and it lists the duties she performs for Three Sisters Paving. The resumes can be in any format and of any length. Remember to label each resume with the person's full name. Next comes corporate bylaws and any amendments. If you do not have any, simply create a document on company letterhead stating that you do not have any and upload that instead. It can be as short as our example right here. Finally comes the official certificate of formation you received from the Secretary of State when the company was started, as well as your operating agreement. If you do not have an operating agreement, follow the same procedure as before, creating a statement on company letterhead and uploading that. Click the Return button if you would like to go back to the main page. Congratulations on completing the mandatory document section. We're so close to the end. Feel free to take a break before we go on to the required document section. All right, let's finish your application so our friendly analysts can get to work on getting your business certified and opening all kinds of new contracting opportunities for you. The required document section is different from the mandatory document section in two ways. First, notice that there is a new column titled Mark as Not Applicable. This is convenient because it allows you to check a box instead of uploading a document saying the item does not apply to you. If you are a sole proprietor or single-member LLC, you might be checking this box a lot, so this section will go a lot faster than you think. You will find the other feature at the top or bottom of the Attach column. It's the Lock In button. It saves your progress, so it's a good idea to click it periodically. Every time you do, you will get a green check mark in the status column, letting you know that you've successfully taken care of that item on the list. As a reference, when it comes to the required document section, the average OMWBE applicant usually attaches the following: Articles of Incorporation, Schedule of Salaries, Employee List, Loan Agreements and Bonding Forms, Real Estate, Copies of Leases, etc., Documented Proof of Transfer of Assets, Licenses, Year-End Balance Sheets, and Income Sheets. First comes your Articles of Incorporation. If you do not have Articles of Incorporation, simply upload your Certificate of Formation and Operating Agreement instead. Since Three Sisters Paving is an LLC, that's what we'll do for Daniela. If you do not have an operating agreement, a Certificate of Formation is enough. Just make sure to upload a document explaining why you don't have an operating agreement or provide an explanation in the provided space. Next, let's make things a little easier for ourselves by scrolling the list and checking the box next to every document that does not apply to us. If you have no idea what a certain document is, it usually means it's not necessary for you. For example, the social and economic disadvantage personal narrative is only necessary if you do not fall neatly into one of the DOT designated disadvantaged groups, but are still claiming disadvantaged status. If you are unsure whether a required document applies to you, please reach out to us. Now that you have the boxes checked, go ahead and click the Lock In button. Now, you will see that your progress bar has filled significantly. You have a lot of green check marks, and it is much easier to see which documents you need to upload. Begin by making your way down the list, attaching all the documents that apply to you. The second to last item, relinquishment of business interest, only applies if you have a non-minority spouse or domestic partner that helped you start the business with shared assets. The final item, additional supporting documents not listed, is where you can upload any supporting documents you might need that were mentioned in earlier sections of the application, or which your assigned analyst might request after you submit your application. You're just minutes away from completing your application. When you upload the final required document that applies to you, a yellow bar will appear at the top of your screen, letting you know that your application is complete and pending signature. Click Sign Application, if you would like to sign and submit your application now. On the next screen, enter your full legal name and title. The company name and date should be filled in for you. Check the box certifying that everything is correct and then click Sign. Welcome to the final screen. On the right side, you have the options to view and print the application, as well as one more chance to make any changes. Now that your application is signed, it's time to cross the finish line and submit it. Check the box indicating you acknowledge the policies of the program, and then click the Submit button. Give yourself a round of applause. You've just done a lot of work. On the next screen, you will see your application number, and below that, you can click the button to view and print your application. You will also receive a confirmation email. We recommend you download your completed application as a PDF and save it to your computer. That way, it's always just a few clicks away. So, what happens now? First, your application goes to our intake team, which will check to make sure you have all the relevant documents. From there, it will be assigned to an analyst who will reach out to you for additional information and to schedule a site visit if needed. Our analysts are here to help you and are happy to answer any of your questions. The average processing time for federal applications is 90 days, and for state applications, 60 days. If you are approved, you will be notified by email that you have been successfully certified, and official certification letters will be placed in your user account for you to review and/or print. Your business will then be live in our certified directory, ready for contractors to find. We recommend looking over your listing to make sure that everything is up to date and that your business is portrayed in the best possible manner. Please reach out to us at any time with any questions. You can call us at 360-664-9750, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., Monday through Friday, or email us at technicalassistance@omwbe.wa.gov anytime. We hope you found this tutorial helpful. From all of us at OMWBE, congratulations on completing your application, and we look forward to serving you.
OMWBE, your friendly agency. OMWBE, time to get certified. OMWBE, it's where